Yo, what's up, guys? James Crawford TV here to recap the NBA Sunday Showcase game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. That is right, I am now going to start doing some game recaps every now and then for NBA games. But before I get into that, make sure if you're new to my channel to click right up there in that corner to subscribe for more videos, and make sure to follow me on Twitter at James Crawford TV, where I tweet about all kinds of sports junk. With that said, let's get into this game recap. Like I said, I will start doing more of these basically primarily on Sundays. Every now and then, if there's another big game on Thursday night, I will also do that. But I also need to start incorporating more NBA videos, okay? The NFL's done. It's finished. So we gotta worry about this. But, you know, it's not completely done because the offseason in the NFL is big, and I will have my new mock draft, post-combine mock draft, uploaded on Wednesday. But for now, let's talk about this game. A game in which the Clippers pretty much dominated most of the second half, pretty much most of the game. They ended up trailing late in the fourth quarter, but they ended up getting the victory. And this was a big game for me. These are two huge Western Conference powerhouses. Right now, the Clippers are the 4th seed. I think with this win, now they're the 3rd seed, if I may be mistaken on that. But they were the 4th seed going into this game, right behind Houston, and obviously Oklahoma City, numero uno in the Western Conference. So these are two pretty big powerhouses going up against each other, going at it, and I was really interested in this game. And this is when I really started getting invested in the NBA after the All-Star break. And a big game it was. Blake Griffin's been playing great this season. This has been his best season. It's not even close. This has been his best season. And yet, the Clippers still aren't as great as they honestly should be. They're great. I mean, they're still the 4th seed in the West, and that's because the West is so great. Okay, the West is fantastic, but still, you would like to see the Clippers a little more near 3rd, 2nd. I think they have the talent to be right up there at the top with this new Doc Rivers, with him now implemented in here. And you know, Chris Paul obviously missed some time, so maybe you can equate some of that to that. And Chris Paul still getting situated. You know, he had a pretty good game today, about 18 points, 8 assists. You know, he did his thing, leading the Generals. Or leading the Soldiers, being the general of the field, of the court, I should say. See, he's still in the NFL. Leading the Soldiers of the court. So he did a pretty good job. But Jamal Crawford, wow, 36 points for Jamal Crawford. When he is on point, I think this Clippers team you can't beat him. When he is hitting his shots, when Blake Griffin's playing well enough, when DeAndre Jordan's doing what he should be doing down low, this Clippers team is impossible to beat. If Jamal Crawford can be consistent and they can get J.J. Redick healthy, I'm picking the Clippers to go to the NBA Finals. And hell, I may pick them to win the NBA Finals. But again, they have to get J.J. Redick healthy. Jamal Crawford has to be consistent in the playoffs, and Blake Griffin has to keep up what he's been doing. Chris Paul, we already know he's great. But he doesn't have to be great. The people around him have to be great in order for the Clippers to go far. But good game for them. Getting a win, catching up to Houston, or passing Houston. Again, I'm not sure. I think they passed Houston, but don't quote me on that. Right now they're the 4th seed, maybe they're the 3rd seed now. I have to check that. I'll double check that and I'll come back to you. But let's go on to the Oklahoma City Thunder side of things. This is Russell Westbrook's 2nd or 3rd game back. He came back against Miami Heat, and the Thunder got blown out of the building, okay? I don't think they played again. Yeah, I think this was his 2nd game back. And he was really rusty. I mean, he went 3 for 13 today. I mean, he had one big 3 in the 4th quarter. I mean, that was nice to see. Good step back 3, but it's taking him time to get situated. And this was the big conversation. When Russell Westbrook comes back, will the Thunder be as good? They're 0-2. So, and they face great teams, though. They face Miami, they face LA. So these aren't great teams they've been facing. Russell Westbrook does have to knock the rust off, get ready, get going, get warmed up, and then we'll see what the Thunder can do. But 0-2 with Russell Westbrook in there. Kevin Durant, another big game, 42 points. People made a big deal about LeBron getting 42 the other night. I'm like, hello? Kevin Durant's gotten 42 almost every night this season. Okay, this is what he does. Kevin Durant is the MVP for right now. I mean, obviously LeBron can catch up, but let's not make a big deal about LeBron getting 42 against Dallas when Kevin Durant's been getting 42 every night in January. Okay, I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. But again, the Clippers won this game, big game for them, catching up to Houston. I think ultimately the Clippers will be the third seed at the end of the season when it's all said and done. They could be the second, they could catch up to San Antonio, but big win for them. Gotta get healthy, gotta get JJ ready. Could maybe out for another month. They're saying huge shit for them, but Chris Paul gets situated, Russell Westbrook gets situated. And the Western Conference playoffs is going to be very, very fun to watch. I can't wait for that. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.